chilling here today, yeah?
Yeah, because there's only
In the spot.
oh, this is comfy. No wonder why you're always sitting back.
Listen, people don't get it, man. My missus is always on my back, bro, showing her mum, and she's like, "You can't sit like that. You ain't sat in these chairs, innit?"
So your missus actually watch this?
She's got it like she's got on YouTube and all that.
That's like
So
mine.
she proper subscribe.
Mine literally. I'll go to the house and she's listening to it, like calm.
Once she had it up. Well, I don't know what one it was, but I didn't even know it went up. I was like, "What one's this?" She's like, "Oh, I think it's a new one." Like, really? And I looked at it and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's like, how'd you get that?" "Oh, I subscribed to it." I was like, "Really? How'd you even do that?" Like,
Because you're an old man, you know.
Nah, bruv.
When it comes to anything to do with technology, you're not even.
Nah, I'm young at heart, bruv.
Look, come to my phone. From.
How'd you do that?
Just dropped it round the bike yesterday.
Look at this. You might not be able to. Can you see all the cracks? Do you know how I'd done that about 3 days after I got the phone? That many cracks.
Yeah, but it's not really. That is
And
just.
one on the front.
I can hardly see messages.
Why don't you get it changed?
My upgrade's what, next month?
Upgrade for free, or you have to put money on top?
No, you know what? I'm trying. I'm just gonna fix the screen and just.
Fix the screen,
And
bro.
just make my bill lower.
I got exactly.
Yeah.
I mashed up my screen. The only reason I fixed it because it was my work phone, so my head was gone in it. I thought, shit, they're gonna try and make my pay. And then I found some dude, bruv, in some back alley shop, and he just niced me.
How much you pay?
I can't remember, maybe £30, something like that.
How's it?
20, £30. Not much at all. I thought I was gonna have to give away like 3 figures and that, bruv.
For a screen?
But I don't know.
You're from Enter. Why would you think it's gonna be 3 figures? Even if it's supposed to be 3 figures, I'll always have to, boss. If he's like, it'll cost £100 to fix, I'll be like, boss, £20.
No, I was gonna haggle, but I was prepared. Like, worst case, I'm gonna have to part way with this much money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or worst case, I'd have just done it and then quickly just ran or something.
Can you run still? You gotta run on the pitch, mate.
I haven't run properly sprint in about 3 coming on 4 years.
What?
Full on sprint. What?
So what do you do in the game?
I kind of like 3/4 pace it. Like proper sprint. Nah, I can't. My grind's a little bit funny still.
What do you mean you can't? Fam, I find that so you have to be able to sprint.
Not really.
When
I'll 3/4 pace it.
so if you're coming up against someone that's fast and it's just a flat foot race, what you just prepared to lose?
Not necessarily. Like, I'll
just
run
put
with
the arm
him.
out.
I'll run with him how I can. I might have to bring him down. I might have to get my body there. But I just try. Do you know what? Now, yeah, when I finish playing games, like, when I was younger, like, physically, I was tired. My legs. But now, it's like, mentally, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Because I know as well, I was never, even, like, when I was younger, I was never fast. People used to tell me I was fast, but I was very sharp. So,
Yeah.
over 10 yards, I was very quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just used to do a lot of quick feet stuff and stuff like that. And I could turn really quick. But I was never fast. So like now, obviously if I'm not sprinting, I'm even less. So I just everything's just, it's just through my mind now. And I just try and take up good positions. So if I have to run, it looks like, oh, he's quick. But it's not. I've seen what's going to happen and I'm half there already. So I don't have to sprint. Because or else my body would just probably pack in, to be honest.
Am I quick? No, I'm definitely quick, but I'm more like, I used to have mad acceleration, but since my leg break, it's more like I'm quick after 10 yards, if you know what I mean.
Like the build up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
see?
but once I get into my stride, you ain't gonna catch me. But if I come up against one of them nippy, like,
see, that's like me. I wouldn't get quick, but over 5-10 yards, I'm quick.
Yeah.
But I'm that pace.
Yeah.
Do you get me? But then my thing was always, I was very fit, so the way I'd run at the start of a game, I was that sharp at the end.
Yeah.
So it gives the impression that, oh, Mike's quick, but I wasn't never really quick.
Yeah.
Quick's overrated anyway. Can only get you can get you to the top, but fair enough. Take that comment back. But yeah, speed, innit? Speed of thought. That's the one, bruv. Dennis Bergkamp.
Oh, you know what's funny? I was speaking to Demi, yeah?
Yes.
Shout out Demi, yeah?
Shout out to Mrs.
Yeah, so I was speaking to her, yeah. And she asked me, What did she ask me? I don't know. I think she said something like, "Oh no, we're just talking about you, innit? Like, and Lamin.
Me?
You and Lamin.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of?
I hope it's good. I hope it's good stuff.
What kind of football players you are?"
Yeah.
And I said to her, I've played with a lot of like really good footballers, and that's not even trying to be funny, and I'd put you top 10.
You're gonna make me blush, and I don't.
Nah, I told her I'd put you top 10 in terms of ability. Yeah.
No, I appreciate it.
I rate you, fam.
No, I appreciate
I
that.
rate you, fam.
It's like, yeah, things like that just make me feel a bit awkward, man.
Are you? What's wrong with you, bro?
No, cause like when I was young, I was never like the best or nothing like that. I thought I was school days. You know, school don't count, innit?
Yeah.
And my school was dead, so I thought
prolific in school.
I thought I was the guy. My school was shit. Even like matches, we'd lose.
Yeah.
10-1, but I'd score. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
28-2, but I'd score 2. I used to have myself. Then when I left and went academy, Crown Manor, eye opener. I used to say, I used to actually say. Funny enough, I was with my boy Sol on the weekend. Shout out Sol.
Sol.
Yeah, Sol, the one that was at Cardiff and that. And I even said to him, I goes,
Is he still playing now?
Non-league and that.
Yeah, but he's still playing.
He's still playing. Yeah. But I used to come to training, and I used to not hate it, but I used to be nervous for training because it was just intense. To me, it felt like a match.
Yeah.
And I was just bad every time. And I remember I used to go on the bus, going to training. I used to talk to myself. So I used to say, "Look, Mike, like you're not good enough to be a pro. Like, but you know what? You love football." And I was like, "I love football, and I'm training every day.
Yeah.
Just give 100% and just, you know what I mean, just be happy." So that was it. I just used to go grafting training, after training graft, and then bit by bit, one day things just kind of started to click, and then then people was like, oh, you're good at this, you're good at that, and then I was like, nah, do I want to be better, sort of thing, and practice, and
no, I think I'm more like, in fact, I know I am. I'm more games. If I'm not getting games, I'm a pile of rubbish. Because you know that whole thing that once you're into the routine and doing it regularly, it just becomes like second nature. And
to be fair, I think everyone's like that.
Nah, but
like,
I'm telling you, I used to. There's times I'm in training, yeah. You know those people you see. I'll always give 100%.
Yeah.
But you know, in training, you look at them and you think, he ain't all that. You probably look at me. You probably
like
look
training
at me.
players
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
You probably look at me and think, I can play, but it's not all that. But come match time, it will work in it. And then you get those players who in training they're so good. I know some players. I'm not going to name them, but I know some players in training you can't get near them. When it comes to match, like where is the player that everyone knows you can be?
Who though?
No, I'm not going to name. I'm not going to name them.
No,
I'm not going to name them.
Fair enough.
There's a couple in Nigeria, actually. I can do this one. There was a guy called Sunday Emmanuel.
Yeah.
He had skills for days.
In training,
he will light it up.
Yeah.
When we train in front of like the crowd and everything.
Yeah.
He'd light it up. Come matches and it's just like, you know, Space Jam when they take Michael Jordan.
No, but like, was he trying it and he was dead, or he just didn't?
It's just a different player.
Like he didn't want the ball, kind of thing, or
he didn't want the ball,
and it wasn't working.
He didn't want the ball. When he had the ball, nothing happened. Like I just couldn't. I was just like, raw. Like, what's going on?
It's different pressures, though, isn't it?
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying to her that in terms of ability wise, I've got ability, but I never was like in school and that I was the best. But I never was the best based on ability. In terms of the teams I've been at, even if I'm the most important player, it's not based on ability, but more based on the performances I'd give. Do you get what I'm saying? So you know, like a Milner.
Yeah.
Milner won't, ability wise. To be fair, he's got ability in it.
He's grown on me over the years.
Really? You didn't like him?
I used to bash him when I was younger.
Why?
I swear.
He's so. You know when he left Man City, I wanted him to come Arsenal.
Yeah. No. See, even them times, I used to bash him, and then I started. I don't know. Maybe I started looking at him differently, and I thought, you know what, the geezer just does what it says on the can, bro.
Exactly.
Same thing every
and
game.
Obviously, he ain't got the ability of like a Coots or a Firmino or whatever.
But you know what he's gonna do. Like literally, that's why a player like him would play literally every game in the season.
Exactly, and that was always me. I'd always give 100% and always have my attitude right. And once those two things are there, You just like you stand a chance.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm actually like I can't play football in it, but obviously I can play. But
Nah, it's the attitude's the key, bruv. Like for
attitude.
everything.
Attitude,
Tell
definitely.
all the youngers as well, because it's the attitude. It's the willing to learn and get better. That's what makes you better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all that attitude thing.
Yeah, man. But what was I going to say? Milner's not even in the squad, is he? Imagine that.
I know. It's
What are we saying about this squad?
we're not no intro.
Sugar, yo, counter attack. You know what it is? I felt like we're in a group.
Oh,
you know, we just chat normally. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, yo, counter attack podcast for myself, Daps.
Spence.
No Lamin today. Couldn't make it. Yeah. Hashtag counter attack podcast. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing on Acast, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. It's everywhere. Hashtag counter attack podcast. Hope you guys liked the first installment of Fans Chat. We're going to be doing a lot more of those.
Shout out Turkish.
Yeah, hey, Turkish, shout out.
Turkish, if you want to link up and do them Wenger shots, because I'm Wenger out as well, so just shout man up in it, DM man or something.
Spence loves a bit of Turkish, man.
No, I like that. Do you know why? Because people are a bit too like they want Wenger out, but they don't want Wenger out.
Nice with it.
Bruv, you want him in or you want him out, and then you have to stick with it, bruv. That's why I like. That's why I like Turkish. So we'll link up for a drink or something, man.
Yeah. So so that's Fans Chat. Any fans just want to come on and have a chat for like half hour or an hour on a pod, talk about your team. Hopefully not so much Arsenal. So if you're Tottenham, Man United, Chelsea, whatever, come on, we'd have a chat about your team and everything, and we put that
even if you follow teams abroad and that.
Yeah, no, even better if you follow teams abroad. So we'll talk about that, get you involved. So yeah, hashtag Counter Attack Podcast, and keep subscribing to the YouTube, keep subscribing to the Acast, the iTunes, and keep the comments and feedback coming. So someone asked me something. Someone asked me about our next event, fam. People keep asking. You know what it is? I'm not gonna lie to you, look, Spence holds the keys to this, you know.
Really?
In fact, you definitely hold the keys to this.
Nah, I'm feeling pressure on my back now. What do you mean? How?
Because if we're on it, obviously, time wise, I'm pretty much, I ain't got no responsibilities.
Oh, okay,
I ain't got responsibilities like that.
Like if I pencil it into my diary and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what you mean? Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear that.
Because you got like 6 kids and that. So.
Yeah. I just got the gang in it. No, if we put dates in it and then I'll check with my calendar. The missus, she's actually my live calendar.
Trust me, you know them ones.
Because I don't remember anything, bruv. And then I'll just say, we got anything booked in? If not, boom, we'll book it.
Yeah.
And we make something happen.
Hey, shout out to Vinya, man.
Shout out to Vinya, man.
Get me.
6 years next week.
Is it?
6 years next week.
I'm coming for a drink. What you lot doing?
I don't know.
You know what
I'm gonna do something for.
I'm gonna buy you a brandy. Is that your drink?
What isn't my drink, bro?
Yeah, for real.
But nah, I'm not too sure. We do something because, you know what I mean. Like it's an achievement. So
No, trust me.
Achievements need to be celebrated. So
No, I'm gonna buy you a lot of brandy, definitely.
We'll do something.
Davinia likes a bit of brandy, innit?
She'll drink while I tell her to drink. Not even in a bad way. Not in a bad way. She'll have a bit of brandy. Her drink of choice is a little tequila.
Ah.
Yeah. So like we're the tequila gang. Like that's our little thing. Tequila gang.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, she'll back them. She'll have like 6, 7. She'll vomit in a bit, but
but she'll do it.
She'll do it, bruv.
She'll
Keep going.
do it.
So she's a trooper like that. But yeah. Shout her out. 6 years next week. Sorry. Next week.
Bloody hell. But yeah, shout out Lam, shout out Michael.
The gang.
Yeah, counter attack guys. So yeah, whenever we get a chance, we'll sort something out. Sort something out. We wanted to do it before the World Cup, but I'm just gonna have to wait till after the World Cup. So yeah. Plus, no, in fact, I'll leave that one. But yeah, Milner not in the squad. Let me get the squad up because what are we saying about this squad? Shocking, isn't it?
It is shocking. I looked at it, but
it's shocking. But then
pinch us all. I don't like.
Who do you really have?
No, not even that. I don't even care no more. To be honest.
Shall I tell you? Let me get it up. I flipping over. We put a lot of stuff in this group.
For me, Thingy had to be in there. I mean, a lot of people kicking up stink over Wilshere. I do like Wilshere.
No, but come on, you got to put him in there.
No, I know what you mean.
Shall I tell you why?
I'm trying to
let me get the squad. Let me get the squad up.
He's played more football.
Did you hear the reasons behind it?
Nah, I don't really like. See, after this whole win rush thing, yeah, I probably dropped England out on a whole anything to do with England. So I just saw the squad and just kind of kept it moving. I think, like, for me, Lallana, I don't care if he's fit or not or got one leg. Lallana has to go, bruv.
Is he not there?
Lallana's not in there.
Oh, you know what? I proper thought he was there, you know.
For me, he's like, there's too many. You see, like, you got Henderson, you got Dyer, who are going to start. And they both basically do the same thing. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think any of them are.
They're just going to go sideways.
I don't think any of them are really good enough, to be honest.
Not really. The thing is, yeah, Dyer, I thought Dyer had a good tournament, the last one, 2016. And then he's kind of...
I don't like him, you know.
Stood still. Nah, before that tournament,
I don't feel like I don't feel like he's been good for 2 years. Like,
literally, this is what I'm saying. From the tournament, and tournament. He hasn't done anything. But just the fact that I've seen him go and do well in a tournament, that's why I take him over Henderson. I've seen Henderson in what he went. He was there 2014 when he went Brazil. Went bloody. What was the last one? The Euros in.
Was it France?
In France. So he's done 2 tournaments where he's... Did he go to the last tournament? I can't remember. But definitely 2014, I looked at him and thought, what are you doing?
I'm proper not having Henderson, you know. I can't... I say it in the group, I cannot stand him. Cannot stand him. But they build their midfield around him.
Yeah.
And Dyer...
There must be something he gives. Like, I don't know, maybe he's very good in the dressing room and he's a leader or something.
I can't even see him being that, you know. And what was I going to say? I cannot believe Shelby isn't getting...
Shelby's good, but Shelby just doesn't.
I feel like Shelby with his off the ball stuff, sometimes he can be a bit lazy, but on the ball, but I think he's one of England's. He's probably the best passer.
Do you know? Yeah, and he's got a great range of passing. But that, like, for him, with a good range of passing, for Wilshere, and like, don't get me, Wilshere does have his flaws and everything, but Wilshere is one of the only ones
who can carry the ball from different
carry the ball, but actually gets the ball and looks forward.
Yeah.
He's looking to play forward. It's going to be a bit too, like...
Sideways.
Big U shape.
Hit a diag.
Big U shape. And then it just gives teams a chance to do this.
Yeah.
Whereas it needs... Get it. And you know what I mean? I'm going here.
Happen, yeah.
Break the line in here. Into like a Lallana. Lallana's both-footed. He always plays on the half turn. And he's always looking to move forward as well. So... I don't know. The thing... I read somewhere they said about Shelby. What was it? His... Something about they can't trust him. Temperament and...
Yeah, imagine that.
But Rooney goes everywhere. But Rooney goes everywhere.
Yeah, it's a proper excuse.
But Rooney goes everywhere.
Fam, it's Rooney.
You know Rooney, remember? They actually took Rooney to the tournament. Are you dropping all the sweets?
Yeah, I am.
They took, remember, for 2012, they took Rooney to a tournament... Even though he was suspended for the first 2 games. Do you remember? Suspended because he lost the ball and just kicked my man like his power league. Do you remember that? Like, if that's not
and
temperament,
played the third game, played rubbish.
If that's not temperament problems, what is? How you gonna Shelby's reason not to go is you don't know if you can trust him. So we're not sure. We don't think we can trust him. Rooney, you actually can't.
Who else in that midfield has temperament problems?
What, that's going?
Ali.
Oh, brother, he went like that to the ref. Do you remember that? Psycho. But like, I think Ali's one of them ones where he was always gonna go because he had a bad Euros. But you know what? When he does sort of play that 10 and he late runs into the box, there's a chance of him getting goals. So I can see why he would have gone.
No.
I just don't see the logic of like Hendo and Dyer.
I can see Ali. Ali was always going to go, like you said. My thing is that he doesn't... It's that thing we always say about Ali, like, if he doesn't score, does he really contribute?
No. He's not... The thing is, yeah, like, technically, he's actually good, but when the ball comes, for me, it just doesn't stick. And it's not even like he's got a bad touch, but he flicks at things a lot.
Yep.
And he'll do 10 in a game and 2 come off. Like, them ratios ain't good, because then... The other 8, when you lose the ball... Remember, this isn't Tottenham losing it against Watford now. This is...
Exactly.
You're losing it against Belgium. Going to punish you. And if, in the event... I'm not optimistic England will come out of the groups. But you come out of the groups... And you're in there with whoever, potentially. France.
So if people are watching this podcast, are probably thinking, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
I can't find my phone.
This can't take you anywhere.
It's got the squad in there and all that. Like, it's got the notes and...
How did you drop it? But yeah, like, you know what I mean? You can't afford to be giving the ball away if you're playing, you know, your France's, obviously Spain, Germany.
But I can't see,
bigger teams.
even with that being said, I can't see that midfield even holding the ball long. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just going to be, and when they do hold the ball, it's going to be in areas where, you know, like what you said, where you can't hurt them. So the other team are literally just going to be shuffling with you like that, going side to side. So I don't know. That squad is looking that midfield. Loftus-Cheek, I'm totally having that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm having Loftus-Cheek. Is that thing that I put in the group about Chelsea?
Yeah, but no, it is. But
Drinkwater and Barkley, but yeah, they got.
But they were never gonna go though, were they?
Who?
Drinkwater and
No,
Barkley.
but I think that's more to say that Chelsea's loan system. Do you get what I'm saying? They're loaning out good players who they have.
Yeah.
And then buying some for 50 mil, but yet they don't go to the tournament. This is another reason why. Shout out Morris. Morris was saying in the group, and I totally agree with this, why Wilshere should feel aggrieved, because imagine Jack Wilshere, he's had a good season.
Yeah.
He's had a good season. And apparently, I don't know how true this is, but I heard somewhere that they had concerns over his fitness. But
Is that what they said?
Yeah, there was concern. I heard on Sky News, but this was before the squad got announced, and there was talk that he might
not go on that.
So they talk about they've got concerns over his fitness over the season, and then Sky Sports broke it down, and he's played 38 games this year.
Yeah,
that's good.
Of course,
38 games.
Considering he hasn't.
Yeah, that's more than he's played
in a long time.
Yeah. So, and on top of that, he's played well. Like I said, like you said, he's the only one that can actually look forward and make something happen from pretty much anywhere on the pitch. Do you get what I'm saying? And the last thing that Morris was talking about was saying that he's got someone being called up into midfield. He's been playing left back all season. Delph, ahead of him.
But do you know what? I think with the Delph one, I think he's taken Delph
because he can play the other
because he's
positions.
seen he can multitask. So he can play left back, he can move inside. Do you know what I mean? But I'd feel more.
If that's the case, like, why is Ashley Young there? Ashley Young, Danny Rose, your left backs.
True.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I think either. No, I think you just no Hendo, innit? Hendo don't go.
No, but this is what I'm saying. This is why I can't.
And again, the Milner one, I don't see why Milner hasn't gone. Personally.
This is why I can't like watch England or get down with England, because he had one job, like Southgate, just like pick a good team. But yet, I don't know if it's political. Well, we know it's political, but I just don't get some of the inclusions.
I mean, I don't understand how Livermore's on. He's on standby. Imagine that. So Wilshere's not even got like first refusal. You know how nuts that is. Right. Like, what's Livermore done? Besides, what was it he done? Smashed up an Uber or something? Robbed the Uber?
Like what? Something else happened.
He done some madness,
Something else happened.
Or he stole something. Some car stole a taxi or something.
I don't know.
Bruv.
What, in Spain or something?
Yeah. Like, how can that be like the best thing you've done this season? Like, yeah, it's.
I just don't understand why he keeps getting called up.
It's just. I told you before, bruv. He's Southgate's weed man. That's the only reason, bruv.
Southgate's.
He's got to be, bruv, and he's like, yeah, look, I'll nice you, bruv. Man, we'll just put you in the squad, because it just don't make sense.
Are we surprised by Hart?
Nah.
Hart is pants.
What's he done?
He is pants, mate.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think he got a bit hung. He got hung out to dry because West Ham were shit as well.
No, so he was rubbish before then.
No. I haven't rated him for a long time.
Okay.
But I mean, this season has made him look a lot worse. But what I mean is, like, he's gone on loan to Torino. He didn't do anything. Like, do you know what I mean? He didn't tear up no trees. He's gone on loan to West Ham. Admittedly, he's
made mistakes.
He made mistakes from when he's at City as well. And
rubbish, man.
The way people were talking, you know, the last Euros, he was bad. He's the reason England went out.
No.
He's the reason England went out.
Why is he the reason England went out?
Because he's chucking balls in his own net.
Look
at the goal. Look at the goal. The Iceland goals. Watch him back. Close your eyes and think about it.
But he's not the reason.
He's not the only reason. Of course, he's not. But he chucked in goals. He chucked in Gareth Bale's free kick. Go watch it back.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, he's chucked that one in because I remember I had money on that as well, and it was from like 100 yards. I thought Bale can't score this, but it's dropped under his hands. What's
the final score there? 2-1.
2-1 England. I can't remember the first Iceland goal, but I'm sure I remember looking at it thinking, that's scrappy, or that's sloppy. But the second goal for 2-1, he has to save it, and he doesn't save it again. So he's had a bad tournament. He hasn't been great for City. He's gone on loan and hasn't done anything. So why should he go? When you got other keepers who have been playing.
Who would you put your number one keeper? Pickford, Butland, or Nick Pope? I'd go Butland.
I think either Butts or Picks.
But Pickford, and this is the one thing I love about him.
I think I might go Picks. Yeah, I was just about to say his
distribution is ridiculous.
It's a hard. Do you know why? Because
no, but I've seen too many moments where, as a goalkeeper, he doesn't really. Well, from what I've seen, he doesn't really command his box. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't give you that security, like as a goalkeeper. He'll good shot stopper. Whereas Butland, I think he's just got that more of a know-how.
That presence.
Yeah.
I think whoever's in goal it's gonna be difficult for him.
Oh my gosh! Look at the defense, please. You know what? We're gonna get into this. Let me restart this thing. Yeah, we're gonna get into this.
But forget England, bruv. And the way they're coming for Sterling and that in the papers.
Bro, we're gonna get into this, yeah. So hear this. I've been looking at bare like probable lineups. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of 3-5-2. Yeah.
I see that a lot.
Right centre back.
Walker.
Is there something people are seeing that I'm not seeing? Like, I said to hey, shout out Billy Piper. I said to them, Walker is bad. Like when he's out there on the right. Like, so you want to put him centre back with less, like a position where you need more discipline. Do you get? I just don't get it. He's going to be so out of position because you know when you're playing as a free, like you've got to be really compact.
Definitely. See, the thing is, what he'll do naturally, and you know, everyone knows I'm not a Walker man, but this is no fault of his own because he's a fullback, and modern day fullbacks, it's normally touchline high. So he's gonna, unless someone's in his ear all the time, which I can't really see that.
And who's gonna be that?
This is what Maguire. I'm saying. I can't see it. So a lot of the time, the thing is, they went free at the back for City a couple of times, and Pep played him right at the free, and he looked bad. And again, like that's kind of no fault.
Otamendi and company and all them man there.
And like that's kind of no fault of his own, but naturally, it's like it's just that muscle memory of what I know. The ball's here. This is the position I'm supposed to be in. It's not going to be natural to him. But
he's going to look good against them Panama teams and that.
You say that, but we'll see, because those other teams will be so drilled. I'd be surprised if England look bad. England will probably have their worst performance against Panama.
But win 5-0.
Maybe not even win. Maybe draw. Maybe scrape away 1 or 2. You say that, but what about when 2010 and in the group, who was it? Was it Algeria? No, not Algeria. Who was it?
Was it 0-0 or 1-1?
It was 0-0, but just 2 banks of 4. England didn't know what to do. Couldn't beat it. And the thing is, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, the way England look to set up, if they're gonna have Dyer and Henderson in there, it's just side. It's that slow.
Exactly,
like
and
slow you. Anyone,
come up against
that's
team,
what you can defend. Look,
and if you come up against a team that does that whole 1 bank or 4 there, 1 bank or 4 there,
look,
those midfielders aren't gonna.
That's not gonna.
There's no midfielders who can like break those lines and make something happen.
Look,
Ali can't.
This ain't gonna break nothing. The thing is, Ali's gonna start further up the pitch. So he's not coming to get the ball.
I don't know. Yeah, no, Loftus-Cheek. I think he should actually start for him.
You're better off starting him just because he'll come and he just don't care.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. I just want to play, and the moment don't mean nothing to him because he's a kid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He just wants to play. I hope they let Rash loose.
I don't think they will.
They didn't let him loose the last one stupidly for some reason. But
what about Wilbs?
What about him?
You agree with him being included? I agree, only because he's a workhorse, obviously, and for England he does play well.
I don't really see him doing much, to be honest. But
coming off the bench against Panama, but when it really counts, they ain't gonna bring him off the bench.
Listen, when it really counts, who's really gonna do anything in that team? Who's gonna do when it really, really, really counts? I need you. Who's gonna do it?
Do you think? Yeah.
No, but who's gonna do it? And don't say Harry, because he's yet to do it when it really, really matters.
At any level,
when it really matters.
I just don't know. This is what I'm saying, because you know what? Really and truly, everyone knows England were never going to win it. So
of course not.
So what they should have done is just taken a squad that can maybe, try, but then build for the next
Yeah,
for the next
but
tournament.
England don't really ever think like that. I mean, yeah, I don't see him doing much. I didn't really expect him to, but seeing the squad now, and like you look on it on paper and you try and look at however different ways
mate.
you can come up with a formation and whatever, I just don't see it working.
Gary
But
Cahill's in the flipping squad.
how does he? How?
I swear he's never been playing that much.
I think
This is
he
what I'm saying.
kind of come towards the end, but no, there was. Like, I mean, he was out for a long time. He wasn't in.
Not injured though.
No, he was just out. He just wasn't
But this
playing.
is what I'm trying to say. What's the criteria to get in a call up?
White. You've got you've probably won a few Premier Leagues on your CV. You got a couple cups on your CV,
Or it's undeniable that
and you shout very loud or something. Something stupid. That's criteria.
Or it's undeniable if you're black, you have to be someone who they just can't leave. Like Sterling, they have to take him. I'm sure if there was a way they could leave Sterling at home, they would.
Nah, but you need to take a Sterling. Do you know why? From their eyes, because you see if anything starts to go wrong.
Sterling.
Not Harry. We can go straight for my
Listen, I was actually
and
appalled.
then and then do pieces on him because he goes to Poundland.
I was appalled. Imagine that.
So I,
No, where is it? The thing about Sterling's.
yeah, but
So-
suffering fiance or something.
Yeah, so basically they've got pictures of all the wags. They've got all these women, and so there's 6 pics from what I can see. They've got someone's Instagram addict. They got one lingerie model, reality TV star.
Who would it, does it say whose missus is?
Yeah, but because I'm looking at a picture, I can't actually blow up the actual thingy. Harry Kane's one's there. Look, childhood sweetheart.
Oh,
Sturridge's one, long suffering fiance.
why though?
What is that? Like, do you think if Sterling knew the treatment he would get for England, do you think he would have picked playing for Jamaica or something?
I don't know. I'd like to believe so.
I think he's still.
It's a shame because you know what? Like, the wickedest thing is, you can go and graft, do whatever you want, but you know what I mean? If they need to come for you, they're gonna come for you. The same way you can be here all your life, work, pay your taxes, then they just decide you're not here. Go.
Yeah.
After you've paid 50 years plus in taxes, we're not going to reimburse you for that. Your taxes, which helped build this country, but you can go now. After that, that's what I'm saying. I hope England go out early, and I hope all the black players do well.
Yeah, but even if they do well,
That's it.
like you said, they're still going to find a way to just
Well,
put it onto them. Look at the last tournament. Rooney was poor. Kane was poor. Who was on the front of the paper? Sterling.
And don't get me wrong, Sterling was poor as well, but
nowhere near Harry Kane and Rooney.
No, I didn't
Hart.
say that. I didn't say that.
Okay.
But for what I know Sterling can do, and in 2014 World Cup, Sterling had a good World Cup. First game they played him in the number 10, and they dropped Rooney out. Rooney played up top. Rooney played up top, and against Italy, the first game, Sterling had a wicked game. Then the second game, Uruguay, they dropped Sterling. I think he all went to the bench or he was out wide. And Rooney was in the 10 role. So coming in 2016, I thought, yeah, he's gonna have a good one. He didn't, fair enough. But again, the Harry Kane thing.
You know what? What I think that comes down to as well. When he's at a Man City, he's got like trust. Do you get? He knows his manager trusts him. Do you get what I'm saying? He gets to.
Money.
Like, you can feel it, but you have to just
get it out.
Yeah, but he comes to England. And all of a sudden, it's not like you need to tell him you're the main man, but you need to have that trust because they know what he can do. But I can imagine they don't really give him that much confidence. That say, look, you're going to make the difference.
England.
I don't think they coach him properly.
It's completely different because obviously the time that you get with the team and the coaching. It's like, well, now they'll have a bigger. You got a bigger window and that, but like in between, you got like a week, 2 weeks to kind of get your message across and all that. And they've got a type of system, and it's geared like in past. It was kind of, it's Rooney kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and everyone else is just, and everyone's just kind of.
Never mind how
around.
Kane has been so poor towards the end of the season.
But you know what? Like
But I feel like he's been injured. You know.
He might have. I mean, when he come back from Arsenal, he weren't looking too good. But what was his? I think he ended up with how many?
30. No, is it 30? It must be.
I don't know. It's up there in the league. I think all comps. I think he's cleared 40.
Yeah. He's got 40.
But I mean, again, you can't really knock that. But I mean, if we really wanna, funny thing, actually, you know, like with the final yesterday. Yeah. Marseille Atletico, and afterwards I was listening to Keown and Genus, and he said it twice, and I was sitting there thinking it's weird because like he was like, when they're talking about Griezmann's goal, the second one, and obviously it's raining and it comes in and he's wicked left foot touch into his path, and he's done the little touch to kind of draw the keeper out, and then he's dinked it. He's got two men chasing him down. Do you know what I mean? And Genus goes, big moments are made for big players. But then in the next thing, I'm sure these people would go and say, not necessarily Genus, but then people would still say, Kane's world class, Kane's this, Kane's that, Kane's the, you know what I mean, the best going now. But
in the big moments,
in the big moments, like if you're gonna go in his career or whatever, or we can even just go this season. So the biggest moment you'd have to say
Real
is
Madrid
what?
match. No, not Real Madrid, Juventus.
Juve definitely going to be up there. So Juve, big stage, big moment. We need a goal. Didn't get it. All right, fair enough. FA Cup final.
Semi-final.
FA Cup semi-final.
Ding.
Need a goal.
Yeah.
Didn't get a goal. Last year, semi-final. Chelsea, if he played, I don't even know if he played or not. But if he did, obviously, big game, he didn't do it. Euros 2016.
2 years ago.
Big, didn't do it. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, the scoring numbers are crazy.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
But they're not, like, you've got to still drag your team through to do something.
And this is my thing. Like, my thing is that, I think ages ago you said he's a very good goal scorer.
Oh, he is.
Very, very good goal scorer. And I get that. But in the defining moments where your team really, really needs you, and I know it's unfair to say Ronaldo here, but I can only use Ronaldo because he's like the easiest one.
No, but you can say, look, like yesterday, for instance, Griezmann. It's a final, and he's turned up and he's done it. In
the big moments when you're needed.
Over the years, like for instance, like an Andy Cole, United need to win the league. He'll score. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying?
Aguero, Man City.
Aguero, like big moments. Then your players can drag. Or you look at those games where you look at it. Thierry Henry. After we're unbeaten, invincible season, we'd lost to United in the FA Cup. We lost to Chelsea in the week.
Can we lose to Blackburn?
No, that year I think we lost in the semis to United, and Scholes scored 1-0 at Villa Park.
Oh, you're talking about during the actual season? I thought you meant when the thing ended. Okay.
No, yeah, during the season. So we lost in the FA Cup semi-final because remember we was on for a treble. Yeah. We lost there. We lost
us out the Champions League.
Chelsea. So we lost to Chelsea.
Was that Wayne Bridge or Michael?
Yeah, Bridge.
So
so in the space of like a week and that, we've gone from treble into just the league, and we've lost to 2 English sides.
Yeah.
And we are, in brackets, the invincible. So that's gonna shake man up in it. Then Liverpool come on the Good Friday to Highbury, and Liverpool go 2-1 up. Do you see what I'm saying? So you can imagine it's like, oh my god,
this ain't the match where he did the
Henry just scores a hat trick where he does a madness.
Carragher dance.
Yeah, and Carragher's still
spinning.
But do you see what I'm saying? So your team needed you. It's a big moment. That didn't necessarily win the league, but that was a turning point to make people say we're gonna win this league now. Do you see what I'm saying? Those big crucial moments. And again, this is, you know, when I always say it's hard. You can't just throw man in a bracket straight away and that.
Yeah.
Because even like me saying this, Kane might go 2 years from now and do a madness. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
you know what? People are gonna come up, and people are gonna come up to you in 2 years. Because the thing is,
no, if he does,
he's well on his way. He's well on his way. We can agree he's on his way to becoming.
Yeah, but he hasn't.
But in 2 years when he does it, or you know what? Forget 2 years. If he bangs in the World Cup, bangs goals in the World Cup, people are gonna come and be like, Dapo, I told you, Spence, I told you, he's world class, and I'll be like.
No, he's not. It just means
if he wins it for them, you know what? If Kane bangs 10 goals in World Cup and wins it for them, drags them through, I'm not gonna lie, I'd hold up my hands because then he's scoring goals. We know he can score goals, but then he's taking them to that next level and dragging them through.
The team is bad. So
exactly.
The fact that to get them there and win it and all the rest of it, but like the thing is, it's like I'm even before when we were saying talking about Alan Shearer. I think when we done the thing with the Beast, Christmas that time.
You said Alan Shearer.
And we were saying, and I goes, I think Alan Shearer is more world class. and it was a kind of like, I don't know. But when you check it, like, what's the real difference between Shearer and Kane?
Shearer's more so than Kane though.
What do you mean?
He's more world class than Kane.
No, see, I think this, but like some people might not put Shearer in that category, let's say, but we'll say Kane is. But they both like great goal scorers for their club. Yeah, didn't really like do or win anything though. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if anything, like Shearer's scored Euro goals, fair few, scored World Cup goals.
He's got a Prem medal though.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, for Blackburn.
For Blackburn, yeah.
Yeah, but do you see what I'm saying? So.
And that year was it him and Sutton?
Him and Sutton
on fire. Yeah.
Flying. But this one, his numbers were crazy. Like he was always scoring goals.
Yeah.
Same like Kane might always score goals, but might not necessarily do or win anything.
Yeah.
But he's just going to be world class. But Alan Shearer's not world class. You see what I'm saying?
Same as Owen. Not world class.
I think the injuries killed him though. But Owen's class, man.
Shout out Vision, yeah. We're gonna get this Vision. You're gonna meet Vision. You might know. You probably know it by his government, but yeah. We're gonna bring him on, and he's sure Owen was a better striker than Henry.
I don't know about that. What, like, as in what, a finisher or just
better striker? Was it Owen he was telling me about? Was it Henry? No, I'm telling a lie. He never said that.
I don't know.
He never said. No, he might have. You know, it was, or was it Bergkamp?
Bergkamp wasn't a striker as such.
He called Bergkamp. He disrespected Bergkamp.
Can't disrespect.
No, like he disrespected Bergkamp.
The Iceman.
Saying he was too wuss to travel. Like,
bruv, you don't want to die on a plane. That's real, bruv.
He was like Henry was good when he went with the bigger man at Barca. He faded out and blah blah blah. I was just like, yeah, he's on the decline there. He gave his best years in the Prem.
No, it wasn't. Like the thing is as well, Arsenal was more not necessarily geared for Henry.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. Get the ball to Henry is going to work magic. Barcelona was get the ball to Messi.
Eto'o.
You just see
was Dino there them times?
Did they play together? Maybe a season. Maybe even not. You know, I'm not even too sure. But do you see what I'm saying? It was and the way Pep was running it, it was like you go here, you go there. It was more team play, as opposed to individual brilliance.
Yeah.
So I think that's a bit harsh. But
who do you think is gonna have a good World Cup? Oh no, who's your team? For the World Cup.
Who I want to see do well.
No. You know what? I think France have a shot. But there's something about France. But also, you know who should have a shot? But I think they'll just fail like always. Belgium. Because when you look at their team, they should really and truly.
They should.
Be up there, but I think they're just going to fail miserably.
I think this tournament, maybe this one's come a bit too soon. Either this or the next.
But why?
Tournament.
But why? Because it's basically the same team from last.
Yeah, but they've not. They've not even like 2 years ago. No. What I mean is, they have a few tournaments together and they do shit and they learn and this, that, the other. I think they'll come good.
What do you think they'll
but
do?
I'm not sure if they'll come good now. This one.
Do you think they'll be like a Spain? You know, like for years Spain was just like that team where you're supposed to do good, but they don't, and it just clicked, and then they just.
I think it could be because like Belgium have got some good players, and they've got a lot of good players who are young. This is what I'm saying. So it might not be this tournament, but if they keep the group together again, then it could be the next one. Maybe the World Cup might be a bit of a stretch, but I mean the Euros next one, because the Euros isn't as big a competition.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see any of the African teams do well. Senegal.
Shout out Nigeria.
Super Eagles.
We have to get a Nigeria top, you know.
Should I get one?
What? Oh, listen, get one. We have to rep African. What's wrong with you?
I might get a thingy one.
Not African one. I mean, a Nigerian one.
I might get a Senegal one.
No, why would you do that?
Why not?
No, why would you do that?
But why not?
Nigeria's more. You got Nigerian friends. Have you got Senegalese friends?
Yeah.
You got no Senegal.
How do you know?
I know you ain't got no Senegalese friends.
No, I got Ugandan though.
Is it? I might go to Uganda end of next month.
I heard it's nice still. I got a couple Ugandan dons. Man, get a little Uganda top, bruv.
Uganda aren't in the World Cup, are they?
No, but man can't just rep the top.
Shout out George though. Remember George?
Yeah, come on, bruv.
You got the Uganda call up.
Yeah, he got a few caps on that. Come on, bruv.
Shout out George.
Shout out George every time. But no, I'd like to see one of the Nigeria. There's always a dark horse African nation who does well. I can't see. To be honest, I can't see past Germany. You know.
I think I put them down as my favourite. I totally forgot about them. I put them. Musafi didn't make the squad. Of course not.
Why would he?
I can't believe he was in the squad in the first place. Unless he's come Arsenal become worse, but
I know it'd be fun. I'd like to go back and watch him at Valencia and see sort of what he was really on. Yeah. I see a few games for Germany, but like as well.
But it's
really
different in that system. You know, when you're in a team where that defends well as a team, it's easy to also defend well. Whereas Arsenal,
you have to do well.
If you you as a defender have got to be good
and be everywhere.
Yeah.
It's
shout out Ryan Bertrand.
He should have gone.
Bertrand. I spoke to him at the Sky Sports.
Oh yeah, you put the pick up.
Yeah, so I said to him, I was hoping you got relegated, you know, just so you can come Arsenal.
What did he say?
He gave me the look like. He gave me that.
Not up for it.
Huh? No, because he knows if there's no way he'll stay in the Championship.
Bro, you should have said to him, "Hey, look, how long you got left on the contract, bro?"
No, I'm hoping to get Bertrand on the podcast. To be honest.
Yeah, shout him out, bro.
Hey, Ryan Bertrand, get on the podcast, man. Wait. To be honest, he said he's up for it.
Yeah, get him down, bro. I like him, man.
He said he's up for it.
Tidy.
So, Bertrand, I'm gonna put this clip up on YouTube. Ryan Bertrand, when you see this, you said you're gonna come on the pod. Let's do this. Get me, call man out, bro. Get me, come Arsenal.
Let's do it, yeah, and come Arsenal, bro.
Yeah, I'll have him at Arsenal though.
100%.
Champions League winner.
Guardiola signs a new deal.
Is it? How long?
City. Didn't see that coming. He normally only
does 3 years
he normally does his 3 years.
I think he actually likes that at City though, you know.
He's has committed his future signing a new 3 year. Yeah. Michael, you ain't gonna be happy.
Trust me. Oh my gosh.
But you know what? I think that's him done. He'll finish that contract, and I think he's the game's done.
Nah, I don't think so.
He always says it, like in his books and that. He goes, he doesn't want to, it's like his spell as a manager. It's going to be a whirlwind thing. 3 years,
yeah, but I think
retire when he's young.
Nah, I think he might do Italy though.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he might do Italy, because then you've conquered everything.
Yeah, but I don't know, because he's done. Maybe probably.
Did you see him?
I think he'd like to finish in England.
Did you see when Neville asked him what would you rather win, Premier League?
I need to watch it, man.
Oh yeah, I'm so shocked that you ain't seen that.
Because it was on Sky Sports, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, don't subscribe to that, bruv. No. Come on, bruv, I'm a streamer.
No, but even YouTube. It's on YouTube, though.
I got it recorded anyway.
Okay,
my brother recorded it for me, so I need to catch it on the weekend.
You know what? You know when you sit there and you can see Gary Neville talking to him, thinking,
loving,
bruh.
You have to recognise real, bro.
They asked him, obviously you've won the league and you've done it good. Next year, hopefully you win. You know you're gonna be going for both Champions League and Premiership. Like, what would you? Before he even finished his thing, he goes Premiership.
Yeah, of course.
The Premier League, and Gary Neville's like, but we know you can win the Premier League and blah blah. And he was basically saying, like, Champions League is all about luck of the draw. It's only a couple games, but 38 games. The consistency levels.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah,
league always trumps the cups. Has to. Obviously, it's nice, like a big one like the Champions League and that. But this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, sometimes when you go on Twitter and that, and there's a lot of Pep gets a lot of hate. I don't know why.
You know what it is? Because they call him a checkbook manager, and he's already said this summer he's not spending like that. No, he said they can't afford to, because he's saying that basically normally people do it over the course of 3-4 years, whereas there's the spending for the next 3 years. He done it in one window. Do you get what I mean? Because he said they had to bring the overall age of the team down and freshen it up and everything. So he's just like, they can't afford to keep spending like that, and I believe him. Yeah,
but the thing is, like, I mean, everyone can say checkbook manager, but end of the day,
you still have to get him playing.
Bruv, look, everyone. This is what's weird, because they won the league now, and he's a checkbook manager. He buys this. He goes Barcelona. He had Messi. Yeah. Everywhere he goes, there's a reason.
Yeah.
It can't be him. And if you notice, it's weird, because I reckon if you go to any other country, them man would they would just embrace it. Oh, wicked! We've got this man in our let's just learn from my man.
Yeah.
Not as opposed to every 2 minutes, let's try and shut man down and, this is, is it? Oh well, like, there's a reason as to why you've been successful. Just maybe he's actually worked hard, yeah, and he deserves the success that he's got. Because look at you look at like start of the season, and I said this before to a few people, like if you go through it, like their team, yeah, and obviously it's hard to think now because the season's done. But if you try and think before start of the season, if you said, okay, Edison as a goalkeeper, there would have been a few R's. Like, would you have him? Or if you go like, take the top 6, yeah, from start of the season, and talking about who would you have, and these are who City's ones are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Edison, you probably wouldn't. You'd have De Gea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Left back, Mendy. Maybe you probably would have got in. What other ones are there?
Oh, you're talking about your team from the beginning.
Yeah, from the like obviously Delph come in, but like Mendy or Delph, and then go whoever left backs in all the other teams. Right back, Carl Walker.
Yeah.
Centre backs, Otamendi and Stones, who started and played the majority of it up until Stones got injured. Now you'd never have Otamendi and Stones.
I don't think he fancies Stones anymore. You know.
I think he does.
I don't know. You know.
I think it's a mix as because Company wasn't playing a lot of the time when Stones was playing.
But then he still went and bought Laporte, and Laporte was playing games ahead of Stones. I think next season, he's bought Laporte mainly for next season. Do you get what I'm saying? So, Company might go. You know. I think.
Yeah, he's on his way out.
Or I think if he doesn't go, he's going to be like a Toure this season.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just like, more the presence.
Yeah.
In the back, but just quickly, yeah. But do you see what I'm saying? So if you go through man for man, their team, obviously the midfielders you would have, like, but even that start of the season, people probably would have been I don't know about Fernandinho. I'll take Kante over him, let's say. But then you got KDB, Silva, obviously a class. You got Aguero leading the line. You'd probably say, all right, cool. But majority of people would have said, no, I'll take Kane. And over Jesus.
I don't think majority of people would say that.
A lot of people probably would have said that.
I don't think there's...
Right, over Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Sane, I guarantee start of the season, people would have gone, nah, Sane.
Remember when you said, this is a good shout. You're like a little oracle, innit?
No.
Remember when you said Sane, and this is before this season, I think. I don't know. You were like, he's next up. Like, he's the next big thing.
I think he is. But again, it's early.
Do you think he had a better season than Sterling? Because he got Sane got the...
I think he had a different season. Sterling's was more in your face because he got the goals.
Yeah.
But off the ball, that's what I like. Sane, he's very intelligent and he's tidy. Technically, he's very, very good. But off the ball, he's very, very smart. But again, and then even
Sterling...
funny,
anyone would think you support City, you know?
No.
You're so like well versed, but it's because it's Pep, innit?
I follow Pep. I say this all the time. I follow Pep. So he's gone to City. So it's not I follow City. I just follow Pep.
Yeah.
Because I like him. I like progressive managers. I like Klopp as well.
Have you heard about the Hoffenheim manager?
No.
The 30-year-old one.
No.
And they finished 3rd or 4th, and he's only 30.
Is it?
They were talking about him being.
I'll look into him still
in the running for the Arsenal.
Is it? I'll have a look.
What are we saying? Hey, listen, very quickly, what I'm going to do, as well, I'm going to get people to just send me, just so we can like interact with other people. I thought about it on the way here. Send me just a little like 10-second clip of who they want the next Arsenal manager to be. Because we don't really do them videos anymore. Remember when we did the whole Coutinho thing?
Yeah.
So I'm going to get people. So I'm going to get Poet, Turkish, and whoever. Just send a 10-second clip of who you want to be the next Arsenal manager. Who are you thinking? You know what? People, I don't want Arteta. I don't want Arteta, but no, I don't want Arteta. I want Allegri, but it doesn't look like we're going to get him. Or Ancelotti. I want a seasoned manager because there's so much to be done at Arsenal. Like, remember you were saying like the Deadwood's got to go, but that's not going to go in one transfer window.
No, of course
You've got to change the whole culture, like everything about that club.
It's a process.
So to get a manager who hasn't been there before to come in and do that, it's a big job, and you're setting them up to fail. That's why I don't want the Vieiras. That's why I don't want the Henrys.
Yeah, no, I know.
Do you get what I'm saying? So in terms of Arteta, the only good thing about him that is the fact that I don't know what he's learnt from Pep. and Pep speaks so highly. Did you hear what Pep was saying about him?
No.
They were like, "Oh,
What, were they talking about him, the Arsenal and stuff?"
Arteta, yeah, the links," and he goes, "I really do not want him to go, but like, I understand that if the job's too big and it's for his career, I'd understand it, but I really do not want him to go." They asked Gary Neville asked him, "What's been the main difference with
last season?
No, Sterling and Sane. Like, they're so much better. What's that down to?" He said, "Arteta." Imagine that. So part of me is like, you know what? Give him a chance if that's the case, innit? But like that, it's not like I'm saying give him a chance. I don't want Arteta in it, but if he does come in and that's what he can bring and he can improve certain players, then, boy, apparently he's got the respect of the players from when he was there.
Yeah.
So,
See, personally, I wouldn't, he's not top of the list.
Yeah.
But it's weird, yeah.
if he brings new ideas,
Listen, this is part of it. I was thinking this when I couldn't sleep the other day. You know, I just think about nonsense.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, you know what? I don't want him, but you know what? Everyone's got to start somewhere in the day.
Yeah.
And he's young, and this is kind of what the new thing is, but young managers that are hungry and they've got new ideas, they're innovative, however you pronounce the word.
No, that's right.
But do you know what I mean? Was it?
That's right.
Wicked. But they're trying to change the game and change things, and they're not sticking in the box, so to speak.
Yeah. Like
your Klopps, your Guardiolas. I forgot how to pronounce my man's name. The German one begins with a T, ends with an L.
Oh, Tuchel.
Yeah, but these types of managers. So, you know what I mean? I know Arsenal. I'm going into it knowing that we ain't winning. We're far from winning the league, regardless.
Yeah.
We might get a cup, so I'm not expecting miracles. So if Arteta comes in, he's got my backing until
it's like, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, but
because even Wenger, I was pro Wenger until Wenger needed to go.
Yeah.
Then I was Wenger out.
But the thing is, our fans, they all say the same thing. Yeah, they're gonna be behind them. But imagine 7 games in, we lose 3 games.
You have to expect that.
No.
Yeah.
You know you have to expect that, but they will turn.
No, I know, but Wenger would do that as well.
What do you mean?
Go and just lose 3 games on the spin.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not a problem because it's Wenger.
That's what I'm saying. And the thing is, yeah, it's mad how people want
because back in the day he done something.
But it's mad.
No, hold on.
Oh,
do you know how mad that is? No, hold on. No, do you know how nuts that is? Imagine, I'm with my missus. Yeah, we're together. We are actually together. Yeah, and I just said next year's 6 years.
Yeah.
Say
next week
6 years. What did I say?
Next year.
Okay, next week 6 years. Now imagine I just start punching her up.
Yeah.
I don't know, 2 years from now, banging her up, and I'm not. That's not me. I ain't condoning nothing like that. But just let's just say, bashing her up, and she's like, "No, but I want to leave, Mike. No, I can't take this."
Because 2 years ago he was.
But why?
He was good.
Yeah, but why? Because you're like, look, I can't take. You're disrespecting me. You're this, that, the other. No, but don't you remember on our first anniversary, I took you Paris? Don't you remember how good that felt? You see what I'm saying? So here, that felt good, didn't it? Look at the pictures. Look, us in Paris, wicked. Yeah, it was. All right, now let me give you an uppercut. It don't work like that, bruv. We have to judge every man for what it is. You see what I'm saying? So the same way Wenger had. Look, Arsene Wenger this year in 2018.
Just won 1 game away. I know, but
so
listen,
if Arteta comes in,
he's gone.
No, so if Arteta comes in and has a dead run like that, we have to get behind my man.
Yeah.
Because he ain't done it for 20 odd years, and we got to give him a chance. Because you got to remember, this is Wenger's mess that he's left us with.
And also, why we need to get behind him, because this 30-year-old one, he was in the running for the Arsenal job, innit? People are happy to have him, you know, because he's done it. But coming into it, they wouldn't have had him. Like, do you get what I'm saying? They wouldn't have given him that first job, but they're happy to just be like, "Oh no, yeah, we can see what he's done. We can see what he's done there." Rather than just like, it's gonna be his first time. Let's see what he can do. Like, to be honest, I honestly do not care at the end of the day who replaces Wenger, so long as it's not no Big Sam kind of thingy, which it's not going to be.
Moisey. Yeah,
I just don't care. Do you get what I'm saying? Because anyone who comes in, I believe, like, throw some names, any name, Benitez.
What, Gaffer?
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
who's not top tier. Anyone you bring in
Mm.
is going to be better than Wenger. If Benitez comes, people are like, no, I don't want Benitez, blah, blah, blah. But he's better than Wenger in terms of making our team solid and whatever and giving us a progressive way of playing football. Brendan Rodgers, much better than Wenger. Do you get what I'm saying? So I really just do not care because I know anyone we... and people are talking about, who can these people attract? I heard people talking about Arteta. Who can he attract to the club? I'm like, listen, like there's always with like players like gonna come. Arsenal, as much as we say we're not a big team anymore, we can still attract players in it. If whether or not they come to play for Arteta is a different thing. But I'm only interested in how he gets a team playing. Because if I can see, imagine like a Poch. If I can see that the way we set up, we're so hard to beat and everything, we might not have those star players. You know, like Tottenham right now, they're so hard to beat. They're really, really good, but you can tell they're missing that world class player in their team to just take them to the next level. If a manager comes, because we've got the players.
Yeah. See, this is the main thing. It's what's happened on the training ground. That's why I lost Wenger a long time ago. It's what's happening on that pitch. This is why, yeah. So I don't even like one last one, Wenger. I know he's gone on that, but one last time. This is why, like, whenever people like, it's the board and what's my man's name, Gazidis or whoever he is.
Yeah.
But unless my man comes with a megaphone, stands on the training pitch when Wenger's trying to do tactics and that, and he's like, no, do this, do that. I don't want to hear shit like that, because your job is to take them players that you've got and make them win football matches. And again, like, I'm not over pro Pep, but we go back to Pep's team and everyone's like, oh, their defence is shit, they're this, that, the other. They just got 100 points in the Prem, 100. And that's a team who, and everyone's like, oh, they're shit defensively, this, that, the other. We're also shit defensively, But you know what else we got? We got a wicked front four. Now look at Atletico Madrid yesterday, yeah? They got Diego Costa who can score goals, and they got Griezmann who can score goals. And other than that, they got two banks of four who work uber hard.
Who's still chipping with goals? Gabby scored yesterday. Gabby.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is they like, as soon as Marseille got that ball, I was watching it, the way they were in 4 on a 4 and hard to break down.
Bruh.
Hard to break down.
And
why can't we do that?
Do you know what?
We got man that will win games. Aubameyang next season will win games for us. Lacazette will win games. Mickey's gonna find man. Ozil's gonna find man.
You know what? I'm saying this now. If we get a manager who can actually shore up our team and make us harder to beat and actually give our team direction, mark my words, people, you're going to see a different Ozil. I actually no.
That goes without saying.
I actually believe, like Spence, I like Ozil, innit? But I proper believe next year people are going to be like, nah, Ozil. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and Mickey, oh my days. Imagine the manager's just coming and you've already got that to work with.
But all you got to do is make sure you don't concede goals, and that's why.
Just make us hard to beat. That's it.
That's why I don't like your mate.
Who's my mate?
Arsene.
Arsene's my guy still.
Of course he's your guy.
He's my guy.
But this is what I'm saying. Look,
it was time for him to go, but he's still my guy.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But you see, all we ever say, especially as Arsenal fans, is we can score goals, but we can't defend. How many years have we said that?
Yeah.
Did we need to say that? Yeah, when Wenger first come, when he inherited.
I was saying, on that podcast with Turkish, I was saying.
Shout out Turkish again.
I'm saying, I think the podcast. The moment he lost me, is where I started to think, you know what, was that window where he just bought Czech. Remember that? Just bought Czech, and we needed a defender, a DM, and he just bought Czech.
Do you know when he lost me? Why are you laughing?
I was just gonna say like 98 or something.
No way, no. It wasn't like properly lost me. Is when he started talking shit, and saying I can't remember what year it was, maybe 11, 12, and he goes we're getting a new stadium and this, that, the other. We had to sell to balance the books. Now, why would you say that? Because like Nasri, Van Persie, Fabregas, off the top of my head were three who said, I want to stay, but just show a bit of ambition. I want to win something. And he didn't. And then they left. But then you're going to come out and say to us like we're idiots.
And they all left to win something straight
And
away.
they all did. Pretty much everyone who does.
Yeah.
But then he has the cheek to say to us like we're idiots. I done it to balance the books. Or the other day when he come out, literally like last season or something, and was like, "Oh, we're still paying off the stadium, but the stadium's paid off."
Yeah. I don't know.
Get him out, man. Anyway, he's gone anyway.
He's fried. Poch to Chelsea. Have you heard of them talks?
I don't know why Tottenham want Poch gone.
Yo, but apparently there's proper talks that.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it.
I don't. I feel like it's more Poch recognise that he needs to go, because think about it. Like, you can only take Spurs so far, and it's back to what I was saying, that Spurs are really good, but their wage system, their wage structure,
they don't.
It needs to change.
It, does it?
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, for Poch to take them to that next level, because Tottenham, really and truly, as good as they are, they're overachieving with what they have.
Where they finished third, isn't it?
Yeah. But they're overachieving, like, in regards to how much they spend.
It's not good enough because they got the new stadium and that, innit? So,
bruh, listen, I'm telling you, Tottenham need that marquee signing. They need to stretch their thing. Alderweireld is asking for 150k.
What's he on now?
I think he's maybe on like 80 or 90.
Just give it to him, bruv.
But they're not going to give it to him.
Yeah,
150k. So he's now going to piss off to United or Liverpool. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, he's probably thinking, look, I've done all I can with this team. And Chelsea, imagine Chelsea gets Poch. Imagine that. Chelsea get Poch. Like, you're laughing.
No,
do you get what I'm saying? I feel sorry for Conte though, you know. Yeah. I like him, you know, but
I like him.
I think Chelsea just...
They fucked him over.
Yeah.
So it don't make sense. Like, they just made him bin Matic.
Oh.
And
give him Bakayoko.
What a bad player.
Bakayoko.
What a bad player.
You were having him at the beginning of the season though.
Who?
You.
You only have to go back and listen to any pod or any text I've ever done. Any tweet, anything. Nah, he's a proper bag off, mate. Proper bag off. But what are we saying? Champions League. Let's get a prediction out.
Madrid.
Score?
3-1.
Ronaldo with a couple?
Ronaldo with 1.
3-1. Normal time?
3-1 normal time. Shall I tell you why?
Go on.
That Roma game away, it's stuff that I already knew, but if Salah isn't on it, Liverpool struggle a lot. That's one. Number 2, Liverpool still can't defend. They've got Van Dijk, as good as as much as he's improved them, they just can't defend. Trent Arnold, he's good, but he gets exposed. And then Roma.
Do you remember what I said to
you? About getting called out to the?
I told you. I told you, bro. I know how the media works, bro. Yeah. But God,
he's good. He's not ready. You know, he's not ready for that, though, innit?
You haven't got. I told you.
He's not ready for that. Yeah. So there was a goal that was scored that came from his mistake. Like, a lot of the time, they spend Liverpool, because they're so, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it intense? Like, their attack is so intense. Do you get what I'm saying? And a lot of the pressure is gone that way. Their fullbacks spend a lot of time doing that, going up, like pressing high up and whatever. They don't really spend a lot of time actually defending. Do you get what I'm saying? And against a Real Madrid, you actually have to defend. Do you get what I mean? You have to be switched on. Lovren's got a mistake in him. Yeah, always. Like, that's what I'm saying. So Van Dijk, there's only so much they can do. So if Madrid can stop them scoring, which I think they can. Well, no, they'll score 1. Liverpool will score 1. It comes back to that whole, you can score, but we're going to score more than you. Real will definitely score more than them, I reckon. They've got too much attacking power. They struggled with Dzeko. Who's Dzeko? Dzeko's one man up top, you know. Given
he
4.
plays like 4 though. It's weird, man. No, but I know what you mean. I know
one man up top. So imagine you got Ronaldo, you got Benzema, you got Isco.
Totally.
Do you know what I mean? And in that mid, if you can control that midfield against a Madrid, you beat them. Liverpool can't control that midfield. Imagine Henderson against flipping Isco.
Shout out Hendo.
Imagine Henderson against Cruz.
Do you know what? It's crazy when you say it like that. It should be a done deal. But you know what? I said, I shout out Michael. I hope you still got the WhatsApp. But we were talking a while ago, and I said to him, I goes, you know what? I think Liverpool can do it. And I was like, because we're talking about Liverpool winning it potentially. And I goes, if Liverpool catch Madrid, he goes, Liverpool won't get past Madrid. I goes, no, 2 legs, no chance. But I goes, if they can catch Madrid in the final, I think this might have been quarters, like City times.
Yeah.
If they catch Madrid in the final, screenshot it now. Liverpool will win. Trust me.
Yeah, I know, but I just
You
know what it is.
I just see him doing it.
But you know what
They
it is?
shouldn't. Don't get me wrong, because like, yeah, that midfield's crazy, but it's just
the midfield. No, but
when you see when you lose that ball, that's
yeah,
what
exactly.
Liverpool
Once
are
you lose it,
Bruv,
Salah is
count to
is
5
on it.
seconds. Count to 5
Firmino is
seconds.
on
They're
it.
there.
Yeah, I hear that, but that's assuming Madrid allowed that. Imagine it's one of those games where Madrid to keep the ball, keep the ball. Like if Liverpool come up against a team that can keep the ball and just nullify that pass into that quick pass into what do you call it, the top, they'll struggle.
I'm gonna put my neck on the line. I'm gonna say Liverpool will win the Champions League.
Nah, Madrid will win the Champions League because they got, you know what it is, know-how as well. You know Atletico yesterday?
Yeah.
You know you can just see that they've got know-how.
But do you know about how professional that performance was? Do you know
Bruh.
when you watch like when you watch Mayweather box?
Yeah.
That's what they did yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what I'm saying. Just what I'm trying to say. Liverpool, they don't have that know-how, that experience of those games. The Roma again, second leg,
Yeah.
it showed a lot of their vulnerabilities.
Do you know what Liverpool had? Like the second leg, I don't think they played great. They scored, they didn't play great. But do you know what? Madrid haven't played great for a lot of the tournament. You know.
And yet,
No. Don't get me wrong. I know. But they haven't played well, and they got there. They know how to win.
But it comes down to that whole thing of,
I think Liverpool just got them, man.
I know, but it comes down to, I think Madrid have players who, they've got a lot of those players where, like you said, in the big moments, they can deliver. Ronaldo, how many times have you seen that? He's piss poor.
He's a deliverer.
Get me?
He's a deliveroo.
Get me?
But
Benzema,
do you know what?
He could chip it. You know, I really like Benzema. People don't like Benzema. You know?
Yeah, he gets a bit of stick, man.
I really like him.
I think what's his face though? I think Salah will come good. You know,
I think Salah will score.
for Wakanda.
I think Salah will score, but I just can't see. Because think about it. Imagine, they score, and then it comes down to 20 minutes where Madrid. Imagine Madrid know they have to score, and you know, there's always that time in a match where you're up against it. The pressure, it's just waves and waves. I don't think Liverpool can
I'm
withstand that.
I'm gonna go Liverpool.
I'll go Madrid.
Go Liverpool.
Zidane, third Champions League. Top
I
tier
wouldn't even
manager.
mind because you know what I mean. My son's got his name, so.
Yeah.
But I just see Liverpool, man. I just see him, especially the way Juve, the away leg at the Bernabeu, and Juve don't play like that, but Juve move to them, man. And obviously, like they got the pen at the end. Ronaldo scored in that, but you know the pen was a bit.
No, but Juve played like out of their skins that game though.
What's to say Liverpool can't? They got the 58th
What's to say
man.
Madrid? What's the Madrid?
No, there
can't?
isn't. I'm just going off like the games I've watched them this season. They haven't been great.
It's this weekend, isn't it?
25th, so the week after.
Oh, it's not even this weekend.
No. 20,
Oh, that's
26.
decent.
Sorry, 26. But yeah, I'm gonna go Liverpool. Guys, what do you reckon and why? Liverpool
Yeah.
or Madrid?
Yeah, let us know, man. Gonna wrap this up. Is there anything else that I've missed? But yeah, on the real, like what they do to Sterling is despicable.
Because he's black as well.
Yeah, it's definitely because he's black. They need to cut that out. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Like man goes Poundland, and you wanna just that makes it the
man goes
news.
Primark, and it's top is front page news.
These times, like Palestinians are getting killed on the front line, you know, by Israeli snipers,
You know what's mad?
unarmed, and that's not nowhere,
You know
bro.
what's mad? They do this, but then they want him to go to the cup. I mean, to the tournament to
do well. And then next year they'll try and kick his gran out.
Yeah. Oh, flip's sake.
Joke thing, bruv. Joke thing.
Yeah, that's what he did with Cashtastic.
Sorry?
Do you know who Cashtastic is?
No, is that a cartoon?
No. He's a rapper. He was here, but he come here when he was like 3 or something.
And they just fucked him off?
And he come here when he was like 2 or 3 or something. But his parents were here, innit?
Yeah.
But obviously the parents have come from that generation.
Yeah.
Whether he was born over there, come here, spent all his life here. He was rapper, making money, like good rapper, making money, like doing well, and they literally kicked him out. Apparently they just came to his house, just detained him. They didn't even no nothing. Imagine you wake up in the morning, going about your everyday life, and they just detain you.
Yeah,
and then you're on the plane back.
That's what they do. Ain't you? The thing is, deport now and like ask questions later.
Yeah.
Basically, just get you out because then, at worst case, there'll be a whole lot of palaver to get you back in. You might not even get in,
Yeah.
and make you pay serious P's, or at best case, you ain't coming.
Yeah, man.
Because they got to
Do you know
bring
what I mean?
there's a number, there's a target they're trying to hit. That's why all this madness is happening, bruv. Joke thing, bruv.
Yeah,
Fuck them, fuck Theresa May. Sorry, can we say that?
Nah, say what you like, man.
Cool, man. Fuck her, bruv.
Theresa May, get the hell out of here. We've got to get her out of here. Who else are we getting out? You know what? We might have to start that segment. Get them out of it.
All them
Wenger's good.
bruv, he's married to Theresa May still. Them two got something going on, bruv.
Yeah, Theresa May, get out of here now. What's going on with Grenfell?
Bruv, them people still not housed in that. We got the 14th of June.
Are we still saying only 70 people died in that?
No way.
Imagine that.
I know 70 people didn't die. I know, man, that were in the building, and seeing certain things, bruv.
Yeah.
Seeing bodies coming out, going under the sheets and that, bruv. No way, 70.
You know what? Yeah, like we don't give the people who help out, like the firefighters, enough thingy. Because you know, seeing them things there can scar you for life,
bruv.
No matter how hard you are as a man,
Bruv,
as a
you
person,
seen bodies,
like,
bruv. You know my brother was in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Come on, bruv.
How's he doing?
He's alright because he wasn't on nights.
Yeah.
So if you was on nights, you're in the fire basically.
Yeah.
So he went in, like, you do whatever your shift work. So he come in at whatever 7, 8. But as soon as you come in, obviously the building's still burning.
Yeah.
So they were like, boom, we gotta go down there. I remember he called me, innit? No, he texted me. Sorry. Obviously everyone's following what's happening. He's like, oh Mike, I gotta go in. I'm looking at this building burning, bruv, and I'm thinking, this building's coming down, you know. He's like, oh, we gotta go. I was like, no, you're not going in. He goes, no, I gotta go in. And no, you're not going in. He's like, nah.
Oh, you're speaking to him while it's going on?
Like, he's texting me. When he's on shots and he'll have his phone.
Yeah.
But obviously when it's goal time, he just leaves it in the truck and that. I'm like, no, you're not going. He's like, no, I gotta go. Like, the governor says we're in. We got to go in. I'm like, cool, call him. Let me chat to him, innit? I was gonna just call and say, look, I'm coming. Just give me one of the give me the
my brother's keeper in that.
Give me the something and I'll walk in there. But like, he went. I shouldn't even say lucky because of the circumstance. But when he went, they were just recovery. So it's like basically everyone had gone, and you just got to get bodies basically. So he saw people and that, but a lot of people were covered. But he just said it's just bodies. One of his boys, or one of in his team, was up there, 20, 30 floor, whatever, high. And he just goes like, say you step in, you can hear people on the tannoy. So you know you're talking through like, I'm up the stairs. I'm in the lobby. I'm in the lift and stuff like that. So come out and go like, I'm in the lobby. 3 people to my right, like dead.
Yeah.
I'm in the elevator. This person that. So they're just telling you so you can whatever jot down or however you work it. Gone in the yard now. Family, mother and baby and like people cradling and stuff. But these are all people that have passed away.
Yeah.
Someone else who was up there somewhere goes like, walked in, stood on the floor, stood on someone, but not realising it's someone. So you know you kind of panic and then you move your foot.
Yeah.
Stepped on someone else to move your foot to step on someone else. Like, carnage, bruv. Carnage. But obviously if he was there in the night and that, like certain people would have seen some crazy things, bruv. Crazy. And that's coming up a year as well, man.
Yeah, man. But anyway. Cool
as well, even though I don't like to on negatives and not even negatives but bad vibes and that, but J. Lloyd Samuel, man.
Oh, how can I forget, sir? Man?
Proper wanted to cry, man.
Rest in peace for that one.
Rest in peace, man.
Proper young, and you know what hit me the most? You know, it's the fact that he just finished dropping his kid. You know, and you put something in a group when you're just like,
it's just an everyday thing, bro.
Like the kids are probably just running to school, think it's just a normal day.
You don't see him no more.
Get me doing like a like
it's just the routine.
He's just doing just being a good dad. Do you know them ones? Just dropping your kids to school, just like that.
It's mad, you know, because you see when I left for the house today, like said to Davinia, bye, give her a kiss, and then I was just gonna leave, because I was a little bit in a rush, and I proper thought of him, and I thought, and then I proper backed up on myself, went to see the kids individually, like not to say it's my last day, but you proper never know, because you can imagine, like I do the school run, so I can proper see it. You drop the kids, whatever, you know what I mean. You go to the gate, and then they just zing off, run to their friends, because they don't like, you know what I mean. No one really thinks like that, but it's just crazy, bruv. Like the age as well, 37, like that's proper our sort of age range and that, man. It's a shame, but yeah, man. Rest in peace and commiserations and condolences to the family, man. Every time.
I think I'm gonna dedicate this one to him, man. Put his picture up. But yeah, that's it. Been Counterattack Podcast. Like I said, keep liking, subscribing, sharing. The feed's gonna cut out early on this one because the battery on the thing died. But yeah, we will see you guys next week. Anything else? No?
Nah. Stay blessed.
Yeah. Alright then, cool.
Easy.
A little bit.